life-saving student
recipes.
Me and my team have great ideas for you guys. Ideas to prepare food greatly, budget-friendly, fast, and incredibly tasty. These are food that you can take to school, or if you're a grown up, you can take it to your work. Burak's recipe goes two ways. One way goes to a nice salad, the other one goes to a nice soupy, ramen-y goodness. We have ready, noodles that you make in 2-3 minutes. It distributes to the whole world. But the small additions, the sauces that are sold with them, actually buries a lot of additives. So we use the half-cooked noodles, but we don't use the sauce. We're gonna make it ourselves. Put to a pan, hot water, 1 garlic, and the noodle in. The garlic gives a bit of taste to the noodle and also cooks a bit. Then we take the garlic out and we make a nice sauce instead of that lots of additive mixture. Burak used a bit of soy sauce, some seed oil, it could be sesame seed oil, that would be gorgeous, together with red pepper paste and the garlic from the boiling noodle. It becomes a nice mixture. Half of this mixture is gonna go to the salad, other half is gonna go for the egg. Because meat is becoming really expensive, especially in Turkey, but most of the places, and I'm not sure whether we all want to eat that much of meat, but we want our protein, so we mix it with 2 eggs. This mixture makes it like more meaty, brownish. Then the egg, when it's cooked, becomes a bit like chicken, a bit like meat. We fry it like it's scrambled eggs. We put it a bit of oil, and then when it starts to thicken, put it on the side, and it becomes this meaty, chickeny, nice egg improved to a new level. Then if you have a jar like this, at the bottom the sauce, then the noodle, the carrots, then any salad that you can find at home, then the eggs, on top some sesame seeds, all well. You take it to the school, and when you wanna eat it, you mix it really well, put it on a plate or eat it directly from the jar, and it becomes this gorgeous salad. For example, in winter time, I always want to eat something hot. So to this mixture, we add some hot water and everything becomes soupy and hot, even for 2 people, and it becomes gorgeous and it suddenly becomes a nice soup. Furkan's wrap bears interesting stuff. First, we have something called couscous, but couscous I know is different in different languages. We're actually talking about pastina, which is thin, round-shaped pasta. You can use different shapes of pasta as well. He used pomegranate molasses. If you don't have molasses, you can use Worcestershire sauce or a bit honey and soy sauce if you like, with a bit of salt. Put some water and a bit of something called isot, which is smoked red pepper, which is heavenly. You can find it in some Turkish markets, but you can use some kind of pepper. And it became this brownish, blackish water. Couscous that we call, or pastina, some kind of pasta that you can find at home, gets in. It's just 3 tablespoons. You close the lid, not totally, but it expands and takes all those juices inside, becoming a creamy, nice texture. Then he used something called chicken döner. You can store-buy it. We have the recipe on the channel, you can find it here, or you can use some kind of a chicken as well. With a bit of butter or oil, salt and pepper if it needs to taste, add it and mix it really well. Just 70 grams because we're students and we don't have a lot of money. We use it that way. Cut the cucumbers long and crunchy on the sides. We also use the middle because it's a student home, and 1 red pepper if we have it at home. Get a big nice lavash or tortilla, then put some mayo if you have. We want it to high calorie to keep it nice in winter, and mayo also works as an insulator, which is really important. The wrap is gonna stay and it's gonna go to the school, and at that time it shouldn't wet the wrap and make a mess. So a bit of butter or mayonnaise would do. We put the couscous while it cooled down a bit, then the cucumber and the red pepper and the chicken, and on top 2 toasting cheddars or some melting cheese. Wrap it really well and then wrap it to a baking sheet. If you have a microwave or a toaster in where your school is, you can warm it up and eat it whenever you like.
Hi everyone, we are on Amazon. You can find our most highlighted products on Amazon and buy with just 1 click.
Third option is actually 3 dishes. Adile prepared us 3 dishes by using very few ingredients, and a student can make one pot hot dish, and it's great for cold days, and from that dish 2 other dishes are driven. And let's see how. First, let's start with having some few cured meat. In this case, it's sucuk, it could be chorizo, it could be prosciutto. A cured meat will increase the taste a lot. A bit of oil, cured meat is kind of browned. Then an onion is diced and added. We let the onion brown a bit, it gets soft and the sourness and the thickness goes away. Then a bit of tomato paste. If you don't have tomato paste, you can use passata or even tomato juice. We add carrots, then potatoes, and a bit of peas. All together, it's a nice dish. Then we need to season it, a bit of salt, black pepper, and red flaked pepper. They all get in, and a bit more water is put so that everything is cooked within its own nice juices. This is a nice, really hot pot dish that makes at least 6 plates of serving. But what we're gonna do, we take 1 big serving for 1 night. Then for the second night or next day lunchtime, we take it out, get rid of the excess water. We get a tortilla bread, put a bit of some melting cheese on the bottom, so this will work as an insulator. Take the potatoes and the peas and the meat mixture, taking all the excess water out and put in the middle. Some sourness is nice, a bit of pickles get in. We had cucumber pickles, but you can use different kinds as well. And put a bit of more melting cheese. Then we wrap it. And to wrap it, we put first the sides and then we roll it really well. If you're gonna eat it the next day, wrap it in a baking sheet and heat it the next day. Or if you're gonna eat it immediately, put it in a toaster. In a few minutes, it's gonna be ready. You can put a bit of butter if you like on top. Then when it comes out, cheese melts a bit. The potatoes, the peas, they're really nice, warm, and it's really, really healthy. If you wanna spice it up, if you like Indian food, you can put curry to the pot and it becomes more exciting. If you want it more mild, you can take the black pepper and red flaked pepper out. It would be a milder taste. You can do this with potatoes, but beans, etc. can get in as well and it would be gorgeous. Then we are left with a lot of water, but we add some more water to the mixture to turn it into a nice chunky soup. It's very nice like that, but we're gonna have an addition. And in Turkey, we know and make great soups. And for that addition, we put 3 tablespoons of yogurt and 1 egg yolk. Not the white. The white makes it a bit more cheesy. We don't like that. And some flour to make the soup thicker. Really mix it well. Take the water that is already boiling in the mixture to the yogurt. Don't directly put the yogurt to the boiling mixture. Why? The yogurt, because it's like cheese, if the yogurt is put directly to somewhere hot without getting a little hotter step by step, it might clot. It will be like cheesy. We don't want any clotting. So we warm up the mixture with the water and then add it to the mixture and it becomes a gorgeous soup. Again, at least for 4 people. It's chunky, it's sweet, it's sour, and everything is inside and gorgeous. Yogurt works like a cream in the soup. Different than the cream, it's not as heavy and I like it more tasty. Finally, when we're mixing it all together, we put a bit of dried mint. We love with yogurt, a lot of dried mint goes really well. As I said, if you don't have dried mint, but you have curry mixture or garam masala, these will work in heavens. Finally, last but not least, it's Öykü's dessert for, she calls it, Hard Days of Women at School. Every month we go through stages. Sometimes we have pimples, usually a big stomachache. I still have it. And at those times, something really bad happens and we want and crave dessert. We want and crave chocolate. There are 12 portions, so you can cover the whole period. Anyways, how it all starts is we have 180 to 200 grams of chocolate. We bain-marie it on top of a kettle in the student room, dorm room, that would be fine. We have some frozen fruits. It could be any red fruit that you like. It could be apples as well if you like. She warms it in a pan until it gets all hot. She mashes them and then add a bit of honey. And the filling is ready, she cools it down. On the other side, for the crunchy bottom, we blend a cup of oat and a half a cup of peanuts. Put it on a pan to warm it up. And she roasts it a bit, nice smells get out. Then she adds molasses to it. If you don't have molasses on where you live, you can use golden syrup or honey if you like. They will all work. Mix it really well. Don't do this while it's still on the stove. Take it out of the stove and do it then. You can have one big tray, or if you want, you can have a cupcake molds. Push the oat mixture while it's still hot. When it gets cold, it's harder to push and harder to shake. To the middle, add almost a tablespoon of that red fruit mixture, and then on top, the chocolate. It looks like a lot of chocolate, but again, when you look at it, it's 12 of them. And when we look at the calories, it's 140 to 150 calories each. But the gorgeousness of the chocolate, the crunchiness of the oat, and the creamy fruits are heavenly. So that's it. Again, my boys and girls are here. Please tell us whether you liked Öykü's dessert or Furkan's chicken wrap or triple Adile service and Burak's
Salad or noodle soup.
which one you like. Please share with us. And if you like this idea of making food for school, maybe making food for work, or someone is coming and you should impress that person. It could be a man in your life, or the boss is coming, or the family is coming. Whatever the occasion is, if you want us to come up with nice, interesting ideas with challenges, like sometimes this is what for money and time, it could be some other things. Please write us down below. That's really valuable, and we're gonna do it.
Please write comments below.
If you like the video, like video, and if you use super thanks, we will super thank to you.
That makes a huge difference on the algorithm. And algorithm these days suck. So please help us. Take care.
Bye.